Hello, everybody. This is Mel the Money Coach. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode on my channel called Mel the Money Coach. Now, we're going to circle back to investing for college. So we've been talking a lot about college choice, going to school debt-free, things you can do as both the child and the parent to help your child get through school debt-free, and it is possible. I just looked at a statistic that said 65% of students come out with student loans. Well, that means that a good chunk of people too come out without student loans. So it definitely is possible. One, from having a job. Two, from choosing the correct, the right school based on your budget, not based on what all the cool kids are doing, that kind of thing. And, not getting distracted by, things like, a pretty campus or that kind of thing. Choosing a college based on your budget and your needs for your degree, not to just have the quote unquote college experience. Because remember, this is setting you up for a future, for your profession, not just for funsies to go because it's fun, that type of thing. Of course, you should have fun in college, but you should be working and studying because that's really why you're there, right? So I wanted to circle back and talk about two main options you can use for investing in college. And now this is more of, as a parent, a 529 versus an ESA. So the biggest difference between those two are the contribution limits. So a 529, you can do much more per year than an ESA. And, especially if, the child has multiple family members, like my husband and I being an aunt and uncle and contributing to our nephew's college fund, the 529 works well for family members to contribute. Say instead of buying them a bunch of toys, you contribute a couple $100s to their college fund every year from when they're born. Over the course of 18 years, boom, you've got a pretty good chunk of change there. So think about that. And the ESA as well, there are income limits with that one. And the 529, not to the best of my knowledge, I don't think there's income limits with that one. So that's a really nice one with multiple people contributing. And the nice part with that is it's tax-free growth. So it's similar to a Roth IRA, which you get all tingly when you think about a Roth IRA, like I know I do, because it's such an opportunity to grow your money without getting slammed with taxes later on. So something to think about. And the nice part with the 529 is, or an ESA too, is say, you get to their, 18 years old and they're going to college and they choose to go, the tech school route. If you don't use all the money, you can pass it on to the next family member. Or say if they go to be a physician and they use all of it, and your other child goes to be, an electrician and they don't use very much of it, you can, swap back and forth between children that way. And as long as it's used for educational expenses, it's not taxed and there's no fees. But if so say if everyone in the family has gone to as much college as they want and you still have something left, you can still take it out, for like purchasing a home or getting married or something like that, just with an extra fee, which is fine. You still have all that growth. So it's still a solid investment regardless. So it's really helpful to use those tools available to us as we are being smart about our money, growing our money, investing it, doing all the right things. So that's all I've got for you guys today. I'll see you next time.